Friends, tomorrow the nation will celebrate its 65th Independence Day, and on this occasion I have great pleasure in offering my warm greetings to my fellow citizens in India and abroad. The day reminds us of the pledge we took, the promises we made, and the performances so far achieved to give to our people a better and fuller life. We have worked hard all these years to end poverty, ignorance, and disease among the vast millions of our population. Our aim has been the establishment of society in which there will be equality of opportunity for all citizens irrespective of caste or color. In our efforts towards the attainment of our national goals, we have chosen the democratic method as the only path to real progress. Next, I would like to lay the greatest emphasis here on the observance of self discipline at all levels. The most important sanction behind a democratic form of government is the confidence which the people have in it. It should be the constant endeavor of those placed in power to retain this confidence. The political developments that were witnessed in some states recently are not conducive to stable government. In our system, governments are chosen by a mandate from the people. This mandate cannot be utilized to suit personal ambitions or for gaining selfish ends. Next, we have been confronted in recent months by a drought which has thrown millions of our people into distress and near famine conditions in all parts of the country. We are trying to meet this situation. Several steps have been taken to remove the distress and to reduce the sufferings of the people. Currently, the monsoon has been good and there is fair prospect of a good crop. In our country, where agriculture depends mainly on the monsoon, relative periods of scarcity and abundance are inevitable, but this only emphasizes the need to observe more and more prudence in the utilization of our resources. This is more important as far as the essential commodities for the day to day life of the community are concerned. I feel deeply concerned that some people take advantage of situations of this kind and resort to antisocial acts. Such people, I have no hesitation in saying, should be branded as enemies of society and punished under the most stringent provisions of law. Stop. Next, procurement of food grains by government was undertaken in order that the state could ensure equitable distribution covering the entire population. We have also to build up a ready stock to provide for an emergency. All officials and others entrusted with the work of procurement and distribution should carry out the tasks assigned to them with dedication and without fear or favor. The successful implementation of this program is entitled to get his requirement of food and other essential articles at a reasonable price, and the state has a special duty to ensure that the poorest among its population re- receives adequate protection. Next, dear sirs, we have great pleasure in acknowledging receipt of your letter of the 10th instant, and we thank you for your kind inquiry into the details of a printing press which you are in need at the present time. You will be pleased to hear that we have a press in stock that will meet your requirements. We recently bought the whole of the equipment, and this particular press, which has been very little used, is in excellent condition. As you are probably aware, this machine is used in all the firms that undertake high class work, and if you decide to purchase the second hand press now offered, we will give you a guarantee similar to the one supplied with a new machine. Next, we attach herewith full particulars of price, etc. We can let you have delivered to suit your convenience. As desired, we enclosed a specification of the new composing machine recently placed upon the market. If we do not hear from you within 10 days, we will presume that you are not interested. Any further information required we will supply by return, and we earnestly hope you will be able to place your orders with us. Yours faithfully, Stop.